Just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about some of the things that are going on in the city during these dog days of the summer here. First thing we want to talk about is the reopening of the animal shelter. As you know, because of the concerns with a recent outbreak of dog flu across the metro area, since mid-June, our animal services shelter has been closed to the public and unavailable to take in strays or surrendered animals, nor has it been able to offer animals for adoption. We are pleased to let you know that beginning Tuesday, August 1st, our animal services shelter will reopen to the public and resume intake of stray animals. Adoptions for animals at the shelter reopen today, but currently by appointment only. To be safe, there will be a limited number of adoption appointments available daily, and there will be a designated safe spaces for the pre-adoption introductions. All dogs available for adoption have been medically cleared. Anyone interested in adopting a dog or cat from the shelter is asked to call the shelter at 405-216-7615 to get more information or set up an appointment. For those who don't know, the shelter is located at 2424 Old Timbers Drive. More information on the shelter, fostering pets or adopting pets, can be found on the city's website. So that's the great news. All right, so my cars are really appreciative of this next item, which is Route 6677 project. If you've been out on the roads around town, you've seen further progress on the ODOT, or Oklahoma Department of Transportation's project to resurface US 77 South Broadway and Route 66 East 2nd Street. ODOT's contractor spent last week getting more work complete, striping the finished resurfaced areas. We asked them to address some confusion with turn lanes because of the absence of lane arrows painted in those lanes, and they have begun to address those issues. I know my car is very appreciative of the smoother ride. My mechanic may not be. So the ODOT contractor is nearly finished with paving the southern lanes from Westminster to Post Road on Route 66. After completion, they will shift traffic to that side and work on the northern lanes and drainage structure. So a special thanks to our ODOT partners. They've been great to work with, and they've been really accommodating with City of Edmond. So I appreciate their effort. The other one is a high priority for many of our residents is the Mitch Park Trails. Phase 1 of the Mitch Park Trails project is complete and open for public use. The trails opened initially last month, but some finishing work was needed. That was done, so the trails are now open. But within the next 60 to 90 days, the outer loop trails will close again briefly for a seal coat and repaint, just a normal process. Phase 1 included the rebuilding and widening the outer loop. Work on Phase 2 includes the rebuilding of the interior trails in Mitch Park and then the public trails east of Kelly Avenue and south of Coffee Creek Road. That second phase has started with removal of the old trail and is moving along quickly. Weather permitting, installation of the road base should begin next week. The $2.4 million project began at the end of March and is on track to finish in early fall. Special note, I am pleased to announce that Ben Curry, he's here, will you stand up? He's on my personal protection detail, who has been with the city for nearly 17 years, officially became the Director of Emergency Communication and Emergency Management for the city on July 22nd. So he was great in interviews. He brings a lot of experience. Ben now holds a vital role previously held by Matt Stillwell, who retired from that position after 17 years. Ben is a 2006 graduate of UCO and will lead the city's efforts in overseeing emergency communications, 911 dispatch, emergency planning, and managing critical situations. Just a little background, working with the city's 911 team, Ben was recognized as the 2010 Regional Telecommunicator of the Year Award by the Association of the Central Oklahoma Government and was named Telecommunicator of the Year by the City of Edmond in both 2008 and 2012. We're excited to have him on board. If you see him in the halls or out about, please take a moment to welcome Ben, and we look forward to working with you. Thanks again, Ben, for being here tonight. Last item is just a special person to thank. This person has been a tireless advocate for Edmond. This person has always had a great smile and always brings warm greetings to those that they are around. This person has been someone who has stepped forward to be a leader in Edmond, and they have never wavered in their support of Edmond, though it often has not been a waltz to do that. And we just have a recent video to highlight this person's effort for the city of Edmond. So if you can show that.
Oh my gosh. You have so many talents.
That's right.
She can be overdramatic at times, but she always brings a great attitude. So happy birthday again to Councilmember Peterson. We're so excited to have her on council. I'd say to everybody, she's top 5 in my book. So with that, Mayor, that's my update.